Alright guys, this is a video on how to disassemble a shock shaft. I've got the whole shock shaft in the vise here. This is just the top of it. The seal head's right here. This is the valving. It's pretty simple really. We're going to take this nut off and the whole thing's going to slide off. Now, if the shock shaft has never been disassembled before, then this nut is going to be peened to the shaft and you're going to have to take a file for a while, or take a grinder and be like a die grinder or a Dremel or something and be super careful and hit it at an angle so that you take some of that peening off, or else the nut will not want to back off. This shock has been done before, so it's not peened, so all we have to do is take a, I believe it's a 17mm wrench, or maybe I might be able to use this crescent, and back this nut off. Tighten down the Now it's kind of harder to hold this shaft. I have this suspension vise and I have round inserts in here, so I can tighten down on the shaft pretty well and not damage it. I think it's still okay. Got the nut loose. Now before I take that all the way off, you'll see some guys put a screwdriver in here to catch the valving. I like to just use a zip tie. This is a super important step, because if you drop all this stuff and get these shims out of whack, you'll have to revalve it. So you'll be spending hours with a micrometer, making sure you get everything in the right order, if you can even find the OEM shim stack settings, or you'll be calling Race Tech and paying a couple $100 for a new valve setup. So take this off here slowly. Make sure you don't drop it. Like that. There's your old seal head. I'm going to clamp this up so nothing can happen to it. And I know exactly how it goes back on. Now the only pieces left on this shaft are these two pieces. So take them off, clean them up, polish the shaft a little bit, get all the dirt out of there, make sure the threads are clean, and then we'll be ready to start assembling it. This is a pretty universal job it's about the same on about 90% of motocross shocks out there right now. Basically anything Showa or KYB is going to come apart just like that. So, easier than you think.